While photographers everywhere are panicking about AI, one group is quietly having the best years of their career. They didn't get lucky. AI actually created their opportunity. The moment AI made digital files cheap and disposable, it did something nobody expected. It made the one thing AI can never replicate, which is a real family moment printed and hanging on a wall, more valuable than it's ever been. The photographers I work with have collectively sold over $33 million in wall portrait artwork since the pandemic. These aren't digital file photographers. These are boutique portrait photographers. What that means is that they're serving fewer or more better clients and guiding them to artwork that hangs on their walls for decades. By the way, if you're new here, I'm Sarah Petty, founder of the Photography Business Institute. I've run my own boutique photography studio for 28 years, and I've helped over 33,000 photographers also build profitable family-first businesses. Here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to show you why AI didn't shrink this business, but it's grown it. People are more overwhelmed than ever right now. They're drowning in cheap images on their phones, and they're hungry for someone to make this easy and give them something that's real to hold on to. That's exactly what a wall portrait business does. And it's why, of every model in photography, this is the one getting more valuable while the rest get cheaper. To understand why wall portraits are winning, you first need to see what AI just did to every other model around them. AI can generate a professional headshot in seconds. Clean background, good light, professional look. Think about it. For someone who just needs a LinkedIn photo, why would they pay a professional photographer? Mini sessions are next. Mini sessions were always built on high volume, low price. That's exactly the market AI is gobbling up. So when the whole value proposition is speed and affordability, AI literally wins every time. And digital file portrait businesses are also caught in the worst squeeze of all. Their clients are already comparing them to free. AI just made that comparison so much easier. Weddings may hold up better against AI, but they're mostly on weekends for long hours during the wedding and then for weeks after, and that's just not a family-first business. Here's the instinct most photographers have when they feel this pressure. They drop the price, they offer more, they work harder, but my friend, you can't out-cheap AI. You can't out-volume AI, and the more you try to compete on those terms, the faster you're going to lose. So if every other model is getting squeezed, what's the upside nobody's talking about? It comes down to the difference between a transaction and a relationship for me. When you sell digital files, the exchange is simple. The clients book you, you shoot, you deliver, they download, done. There's no emotional weight to that, no permanence. And when something has no emotional weight, it becomes a commodity. AI can do commodities faster and cheaper than you ever will. And when you guide a family to wall portraits, something completely different happens. You become part of their life. Every time the session ends, you're talking about the next one. You're on the calendar a year from now. You're there for the milestones, the babies becoming toddlers, the toddlers becoming high school seniors, and one day you're photographing grandchildren of your very first clients. AI doesn't have a relationship with these people. You do. And the photographers already living this, they're not waiting for AI to settle down before they make their move. They're already winning. I call them the quiet profiters, and they all have something in common. They're working photographers in regular towns. They often don't have a massive following or a fancy studio. They know exactly who they serve. They have a system and they run it the same way every time. They're not reinventing the wheel with every client. They just do this one thing over and over really well. One of these photographers is a Minnesota-based photographer named Alyssa. She'd been in business for almost 25 years before we started working together. Before she found this model, she was averaging $600 to $700 per client and retouching like 40 images at a time. She was grossing only $55,000 on 88 sessions in a year, which doesn't sound terrible, right? She's making some money, but working so hard for it. She told me, Sarah, I'm working constantly, and yet she was feeling disconnected from her work because she was editing so much. She joined a workshop we have called Boutique Breakthrough last April. She started implementing in June, and in 5 months, she sold $142,000 in wall portrait artwork. Same town, same photographer, just completely different system. Her daughter went from calling it a hobby to saying, Mom, I'm so proud of you. By the way, if this is landing for you, subscribe to my free weekly newsletter. It's a 5-minute read with practical, simple ideas just like I'm sharing today to help you grow your portrait business. And I'm going to put the link in the description so you can keep moving forward. Now, if the opportunity is this clear, you're probably saying, well, why isn't every photographer pivoting right now? Listen, change is scary, even when the current situation is painful. For some photographers, the fear for them is losing the clients they already have. The work feels hard and thankless. They feel a little disrespected and underappreciated, but at least they know that devil. The devil they don't know is what happens if they blow up their business and things get worse. So they stay stuck in the pain of things not working, and at least they can predict that instead of risking a pain and an unknown that they can't. For others, it's not the fear of losing clients. It's the self-doubt from trying so many things already that didn't work. Maybe that's you too. Maybe you've taken a course here and tried a strategy there, taken a tip from a photographer or a template from a different person, but none of it quite came together. And what you don't realize is that if that's you, you're not failing because you're not capable. It's that you were taking different pieces from different puzzles and trying to force them together. That's a different problem entirely, and it has a different solution. Then there are photographers who think, I'm just not good enough yet. They believe the money will come once they master their craft, so they keep pouring everything into becoming a better photographer. But being a better photographer and running a profitable photography business are two completely different skills. And listen, in the AI era, this matters more than ever because AI is about to make technically perfect images free. Then there's the studio belief. I see so many photographers who say, Sarah, I can't charge what I need to charge or be taken seriously until I have a studio. So they either wait, or they sign a lease they can't afford and they spend every month just trying to cover the rent. That's like a leaky boat where you're just trying to stay afloat. And listen, some of the most profitable photographers I know work out of their clients' homes. And that turns out to be the highest level of service there is. You don't need 4 walls and a sign to run this business, but you do need the business skills. And there's one more reason, maybe the most common of all. That's the quiet belief that this only works for rich people, that boutique portraits are a luxury that only wealthy families buy. So it could never work for you or with your friends and family or in your town with your clients. And listen, I understand why it feels that way because I felt the same way. I live in a cornfield in central Illinois, but I had the whole thing backwards. A big order doesn't come from a rich client. It comes from a client who's been shown what's possible, who values photography. I had a client once who called me and told me she was out of wall space and only wanted Christmas cards. So I went to her home, found a blank space on the wall, and I shared the vision of a collage of her girls together. She didn't walk in with just piles of cash. She walked in wanting holiday cards. And because I painted the vision for her of what this wall could look like, she left with over a $13,000 order. And we were both thrilled. That's the part people miss. Every market, even a small one, even an average income one, has families who deeply value this. It's not the richest slice of town. Do I have some well-off clients? Of course. But that's not my bread and butter. It's the slice that cares. And your job isn't to go find the rich people. Your job is to find people who value photography and the people that they love and then show them what's possible. Then you can let them decide that it matters. If you're watching this and you're recognizing yourself in any of these things I've talked about, your next best move is simpler than you think. My best advice is to stop trying to piece it all together and find the right person with the most profitable model who's living the life you want, who's teaching it, and then invest in learning the entire system properly so you can fast track results. If you're DIYing, guessing, or putting random puzzle pieces together, it's not going to work for you. Does that mean your profit's not going to happen immediately? Well, likely, but I don't think it necessarily is now. The thing is, once you've paid off that investment, you'll be making more money faster than if you kept guessing alone or shoving random mismatched pieces together. So if it's volume sports, find someone who has mastered it and systematize it. If it's high-end weddings, find that same person who's teaching it. If the boutique portrait model feels right, find the best person teaching it and go all in. The point is, pick one complete puzzle. That's when it gets fun, not trying to grab random pieces. Just commit to the one. Because here's the thing, the photographers having their best years right now didn't stumble onto it. They made a decision, they found the right system, and trusted the process. I truly believe this. For boutique portrait photographers, AI is actually the best thing that could have happened for us. While every other model gets cheaper and more disposable, the work that we are doing becomes more and more meaningful, more permanent, and more valuable. And that's not an accident. That's the model. If you're ready to find out what that could look like in your business, to go all in on the boutique model that we've already systematized and proven so you can have more time back in your life, book a free call with my team and we'll look at where you are, where you want to go, and see if we can help you get there. It's no cost and it's like a 15-minute call that could change your life. Go to the description, grab the link, and get on my team's calendar, and let's go kick AI's booty.